Tracy Ocasio was last seen leaving the Florida Taproom Bar on Raleigh Street in Orlando, Florida at 2:30 a.m. on May the 27th, 2009. She was wearing a dark-colored hooded sweatshirt or jacket, a black tank top, jeans, and a green and white baseball cap. Ocasio, 26 at the time, never arrived home and has never been heard from again. Her car, a yellow two-door 2002 Chevrolet Cobalt LS with a license plate from Florida, plate number J051EC, was found unlocked and abandoned on Franklin Street in OC, Florida at approximately 7 p.m. on May the 27th. This was 3 miles from the home she shared with her parents. Ocasio's parents stated it would be uncharacteristic for her to leave her car at that location as it was dark and there was without streetlights there. She was afraid of the dark. Her keys, wallet, and Verizon LG Voyager cellular phone disappeared with her and have never been found. She was a big fan of the Orlando Magic's basketball team and was watching a Magic's game at the bar that night. Before the game started, Tracy had spoken to her mom saying that she would be home later that night. When she left the bar, it was with James Virgil Hathaway that night, and he said that she drove him to his home in the 100th block of Lyle Street and wanted to smoke some marijuana, but she didn't like the drugs he had and left quickly. However, Ocasio's cellular phone records show she was in the area until 8:30 a.m. Her car was found only 150 yards from his home. In June 2009, officers received a search warrant for James Hathaway's home. However, there was no evidence found to suggest that he was involved in her disappearance. Hathaway is currently serving a life sentence in Blackwater River Correctional Facility in Milton, which is a city in the Panhandle, for an attempted murder case with Rachel Clark. Over 1,550 acres have been searched, and many more targeted areas are to be searched, looking for Ocasio. The focus has been on the area between the Florida Taproom and where Tracy's vehicle was found. Ocasio family members told News 6 in 2013 that they believe she is dead. In our mind, we know circumstances tell us she's probably not with us, but in our hearts we always say, what if? Ocasio's father said, "You always hope, you have to hope." Ocasio is one of 3 women in Central Florida whose disappearances over a roughly 5-year span have gone unsolved. Despite extensive search efforts and widespread public attention, OC police still say they're looking for answers. Tracy Eileen Ocasio was born on August 10, 1981, to parents Elizabeth and Joe Ocasio. She had attended high school in Fredericksburg, Virginia. In 1998, her family and Tracy moved to Florida. At the time of her disappearance, she was living with her parents in OC, Florida. She had 2 lizards, 2 scorpions, and a cat named Cookie. Just before Tracy's disappearance, her parents say she was considering enrolling in a college to study radiology. She had a few jobs working in a few retail stores and restaurants, including being a Denny's waitress. She also had previous job experiences at a pet store, Ross Dress for Less, and an arts and crafts store called Michael's. Though her parents have said that they accept it, she's unlikely alive. Ocasio's remains have not been found, and foul play is suspected in her disappearance, which still remains unsolved. Tracy Eileen Ocasio is a white female, 5 feet 5 inches tall, and weighed approximately 120 pounds. She has brown hair, brown eyes, and pierced ears. If you have any information on the disappearance of Tracy Eileen Ocasio, please contact the OC Police Department at 407-554-7210, or if you would like to remain anonymous, contact Crime Stoppers at 800-423-8477, and there's a $20,000 reward being offered for any information on the disappearance of Tracy Eileen Ocasio.